Today we're going to be playing as Austria, and we're going to be unifying all of our various lands. So, like, since we control parts of Italy, we're going to be trying to unify Italy. And since we control Galicia, we're going to be trying to unify Poland, Lithuania. So we're going to start out with a pretty typical Austria start, building 10 construction sectors, like 5 in Austria, 5 in West Slovakia, maybe. Or does Austria even have iron production? No, it doesn't. Maybe let's not build there. Bohemia has it, so let's build in Bohemia. Now, in terms of production, we're going to go for railways. Or, I mean, in terms of tech, we're going to go for railways and then water tube boiler. We're also going to put grain on export privatization, and we're going to disband the power block, of course, because it's the worst power block in the history of power blocks. It's a disgrace to our country. Now, we're going to owe the Russians an obligation to get a alliance with them. They should accept that. Yes, they do. We also get corn laws, so let's put grain on import prioritization now and start importing it from various people. Anyway, now that we got our alliance with Russia, we can recreate our power block as a sovereign empire with vassalization. Now, we'll give our power block a unique name, I guess. We'll name it the Union of the Danube, which is kind of lame, but I don't know. I can't think of a better name, so therefore it's the one we're using. Okay. And we'll change the color very slightly so that it actually updates the map name. For some reason, you have to do that. I don't know why. Okay, so we're gonna liberate the Rhineland from Prussia. We're also going to take some Prussian war reps and lib Pomerania. And then we're gonna really hope that the UK doesn't join this war against us. I believe the magic of our great diplomacy, you know, Austrian diplomacy with von Metternich, it has never failed us, and it never will fail us. I believe. Okay. We just really can't let Prussia become a great power when unification happens, or else we will run into significant issues. I think this should be enough, hopefully. Maybe we'll conquer Silesia last second. I don't really want to conquer Silesia, though, because it will cost us quite a bit of infamy. But it might be necessary, because otherwise we need to get pan-nationalism in order to get the Austria achievement. We got a modern conservative. Let's go and promote the liberal movement so we can start getting that modern conservative in our government. Oh, I forgot we need to call Russia in. Maybe let's try to wait for UK to declare neutrality before we do that. Unfortunately, UK has not declared neutrality, so we're going to call Russia in. Then we're going to try to wait for 79 escalation here. And let's see, UK still has not declared neutrality. So I think I'm just going to go for Conquer Silesia and see what happens. Does UK join the play? UK does join the play. That's not great. We could try conscripting to win. I guess let's just give that a go and see what happens if we just try to raise some conscripts. Can we please just defeat the Prussia-British alliance here? We've got way more troops in the battles to where we are kind of winning. Oh, we're losing that battle though, so that's very bad. Yeah, we're definitely winning some of them, but not enough, I think. Oh, maybe it is enough, but they've got a 20 stack coming, so it's a little bit scary. Things seem to be going okay though. Okay, we're about to occupy Silesia, I think. So it looks like this war is going well enough for us. Yeah, we just occupied Posen as well. Now we just need to make it into Brandenburg. Okay, I think we can do peace now. Yep. There we go. That should make Prussia weak enough to become a major power, hopefully. Really? They're not weak enough? No, they're not. They are. Okay, we're good. We probably didn't need Silesia to make them a minor power, but we do need Silesia for the achievement. Let's see if we can find that achievement real quick. Habsburg Resurgence. The reason we can't do this after we form Germany is because the achievement's disabled by forming Germany. Now what you can do is just go for pan-nationalism, and then once you get pan-nationalism, just click a unification play with Prussia accepting, and that would be one way to do it, but it's just quicker to do it this way. We're gonna get the achievement super fast. Anyway, now we're gonna rival a bunch of countries because we're gonna need some influence to start improving with all the various German states that we want to join us, because that is, of course, the most important thing to get done early on. I did sort of forget about the liberal movement. Luckily, it's only been 2 years, so we didn't really lose much time, but we are going to begin passing laissez-faire now. In reality, having laissez-faire isn't actually that good as much as you'd think when you're small, because if we look here, you can see 409 is how much money is being spent from this building. It claims 409 is going to the reinvestment. It should be claiming 205. I don't know why it's claiming 409. If we look in here, the actual number is 466. And that's because this X 2.27 is actually getting applied double to government buildings. It gets applied once at the building level, then it gets applied again here. Yes, that's the only gold mines in our country, as you can see here. So yeah, that's a little bit of a weird system, but it means that laissez-faire, since it forces you to sell your buildings, is slightly less useful the lower your GDP is. It's incredibly unvaluable when your GDP is below like 10 million because you're getting almost 3x to your reinvestment. So that would be 9x on government buildings. And yes, I checked. It does not apply to private buildings double. Because if we look here, um, financial districts are giving us 4K. And if we just look at one of our financial districts, we will see that that is roughly correct. We can see here reinvestment is 2K, and that's about a third of our financial districts. So if anything, it would be undershooting it. And yes, it also gets applied here, because if you add these numbers up, it does not equal 34K, clearly. I'm going to go up to maximum taxes, because we are sort of running low on money. Let's also maybe do a liquor consumption tax. Should probably put some road maintenance in our two greatest states. Something like this would probably be good. We get the London Conference. We are going to click the 24 points, not because we actually care about the outcome, but because the 10 relations with every German cultured country is going to be incredibly useful, even more so in this game where we're trying to unify Germany. And we just got the Habsburg Resurgence achievement. This is actually my first time obtaining that achievement, because Prussia has become a minor power. Parma, we've got enough leverage on to get them into the bloc, so I guess we will. Tuscany is next. Looks like we're making huge money, so I guess we're gonna try to up our construction sectors. Maybe we could, no, we've still got big problems in Silesia, so let's just build more in West Slovakia, which is seeming like a really good state. Modena will now join our bloc, as well as Lubeck, two more members of the Union of the Danube. I'm gonna rival the USA for more influence so we can start improving with more German states, because I think we really want more German states to have good relations with us. Okay, we get Mecklenburg into the bloc. We've unlocked our first company slot. We could slot in an iron company or a logging company. I think we'll slot in the logging company because we can steal the good iron company from Russia pretty soonish, like in a decade or something. Instead of going for a water tube boiler, oh, nationalism is tech spreading. Never mind. I was gonna go for nationalism, but we get a tech spread, so never mind. I'm gonna invade Austria to liberate Schleswig, and we're just gonna see what happens. Will anyone join against us? I don't know. Maybe. Looks like people are not joining against us yet. Okay, so I'm gonna primary this, and then let's just add Danish war apps, I guess, to hopefully get them to back down, maybe. Oh, German national identity is finished. Okay. Get the South German Fed, which we're gonna be trying to form pretty soon here. I'm just gonna go invade Montenegro real quick here, cause we're about to run out of infamy. I'm trying to find a way to land into Denmark, but unfortunately their subjects have a surprisingly high amount of army. Well, I guess I'm gonna give a naval invasion of Holstein a shot. I don't know how well it'll go though. I don't really have very high of hopes because they have 5 battalions. However, our offense is pretty high. Let's turn on extra supplies for slightly more. Yeah, it's not going too well. Need a bit more. Let's try taking out just a little bit extra army from some of our units in this army or something. So we're gonna do like one skirmish, one mobile artillery back to this army. Then we're going to plan the naval invasion again, and we're gonna see how it goes this time. Oh, we're finally winning a battle. I just had to re-roll the battle like 15 times or something to get lucky rolls, because every single other time we're getting like some terrible rolls for us. Yes, we finally win a battle. Yes. And we win again, of course, because now they are super weakened from the first battle. And we're about to finally land. Let's just mobilize the 70 stack and move it over there. Okay, we're nearly there. Yes, we're there. Now we've got an 89 advantage, so we should be good. Well, we're running out of money. I mean, not money, we're running out of infamy. So we're going to do a quick little Switzerland Protectorate War, and hopefully nobody joins against us in that. I believe, I believe. Surely no one would join against us. Okay, Denmark is at plus 71 acceptance, so we get 2 liberations done on Schleswig and Holstein. Russia's offering military assistance. We will obviously take that. We'll also start subsidizing our railways. Okay, we just earned our first mandate point. How are we earning so much mandate? We have so many minor power members. Who are our minor power members? What? Switzerland, Tuscany. Is Mecklenburg a minor power as well? Wow, that's very big nice. I'm gonna go advanced research as my first principle. Okay, we passed laissez-faire, the greatest law in the history of laws, except for that it makes our buildings privatized. No! And it also enacting free trade to get the free loyalists. Okay, we just researched nationalism, which gave us the South German Confederation. We get claim on Württemberg, because Hohenzollern can't accept, of course. Get 10% influence and 5% prestige, which is pretty nice. And we also get all this new territory, which is going to spike our GDP. Let's let the GDP line update so we can see. Yes, big nice. Now the Rhineland is supporting us for becoming Austria, or it's becoming Germany, not becoming Austria. Corn laws has been completed. The end of the corn laws, free 10% loyalists, fixes our radicalism for the most part. Silly Connor forgetting I need to spend my infamy. Let's go ahead and Protectorate Sardinia Piedmont, I think. Yeah, let's give this a try. Let's head war ups, I guess, as a war goal. I'll just mobilize our army, and this should be a very, very easy war. I should just use our obligation that we gave them to take one of our generals. We don't really care about that. We're going to be breaking the alliance soon, because we want to try to liberate Poland and stuff. Papal States sides in. I think that we will just let them be, because I don't want to go over 50 infamy, because I still want to be able to improve with the German states pretty well. And there we go. We can send this piece to Sardinia Piedmont, finally ending off that war and solidifying our position in Italy. Let's go advanced research 2, and then let's start upgrading our education institution. I'm going to start going for egalitarianism because we would be making nearly the same amount from prop tax, so we really want to try to go for that. Did I seriously name this the Union of Danube? I think I meant to name this the Union of the Danube. What was I thinking? Okay, so I'm going to end the alliance with Russia, because we're going to be preparing for war. Frankfurt can now join our great power bloc. More tiny countries join. How close is Schwarzburg to being 100%? They're pretty far right now. Well, we've got another company slot, but we're pretty far away from Lil Pop Row and Company, so what do we go for here? Could go for the Birthright Company. It's not productive, though. Let's go for the Austrian Home Goods, I think. So I'm going to proc a rev in Krakow by having them pass cultural exclusion, which should make the reactionary movement big mad. And then if we can start a civil war, Krakow has a special thing for Austria where we can just annex them. Hanover offers to become a protectorate if we help them out. Sure, sure, we'll help you out, Hanover. Oh, we can't actually reach the front, so we'll have to try to do a naval invasion, I guess. Because we really want these guys to win. Actually, maybe they win without us, because it looks like they're winning this front and they're losing this front by less. So I don't see how they lose this. If they're on market, we'll give it to them. Oh, they've got troops on the front now, so we will need to do a naval invasion, I think. So we'll go for one, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, they've got one troop trying to defend, but it is not enough, of course, so we successfully defend Hanover. Oh, the Krakowians aren't passing the law I told them to pass. They're being so disloyal, how dare they? We can get Anhalt as a protectorate, but that would mean that they would they would be isolated from us, so I don't know how good of an idea that would be. Could just support them for nothing and hope for an attitude flip. What's their attitude right now? Disinterested? Yeah, I don't know how likely that is to flip, so maybe we go for protectorate here. Stupid Ferdinand von Habsburg is inept and is arrogant, so he's getting negative 15 legitimacy, which is actually making it very difficult to find a way to pass proportional taxation. Yeah, none of these governments are good enough. Can we get the petite bourgeoisie in, like, at all? Oh, it's a radical. Let's try exiling the petite bourgeoisie guy. Jingoa should be a bit better. Yeah, we can put petite bourgeoisie in, I guess. That works. Then what, we can fake pass land-based or per capita to make the peasant movement like us, and then unpass it to make the peasant movement hate us. So if we do this, now the peasant movement is 57 activism. So now we can go proportional. Then we can go all the interest groups that should support proportional in government, and we're good. Oh yeah, we should go back up on taxes. We were just low to make the government legitimate enough. What are we mixing in our market? We're mixing munitions for our great army that we just upgraded to skirmish. A little bit of munitions. Schwarzburg can join the block now, and we can also go advanced research 3. And we can upgrade our education institution to level 3 as well. What do you mean we're getting a Czech national movement? There's no shot we are getting a Czech national movement. Oh, we're getting 25% from Springtime of the Peoples? Okay, that makes some sense then. Probably not Is this the conservative establishment option, really? Wow. Austria's leaders are so bad. Our next leader is gonna have stupid cruel trait, the worst trait ever for -1 standard of living. Just realized we're out of infamy, so we're gonna cancel our trade agreement with Russia. And we're gonna declare to conquer. Oh, France has an interest in that region. Does France have an interest in Poland? Because that might be safer to declare in. So let's declare for liberate Poland as our primary war goal. Hopefully dodge France joining the play against us. Then we can also lib Ukraine and conquer Bessarabia. We're going to raise the conscripts and mobilize all of our other armies, and we're going to be ready for a very long war here. It's going to be pretty tough to defeat the Russians. I tried to run where I called the Prussia into this war and stuff. Didn't really go too well. They became a major power because I gave them back Silesia to get them to join, hoping it would like attitude flip them or something, but it didn't really work out too well, so we're not going to do that this time. Oh yeah, I guess we should take war reps as well. Might as well. The end of the spring is upon us. Well, we're going to start a naval invasion on East Karelia immediately. Put all of our generals on defense because it looks like we are initially losing the war. So therefore, defense seems like the best strategy because we've got -20 fronts or something. Promote the general. Forgot to upgrade to general training. That would help out quite a lot, probably. Okay, well, things are going really bad. So we're going to really need this landing here to do some damage to them, or else we're in a bit of a pickle. So apparently all of our troops except for the 177 stack weren't ever assigned to the front, and the 177 stack is trying to move up here for some reason. Krakow refuses our imposed legislation. How dare they? Now, we need to join the Rhineland's revolt here. We'll ask for an obligation, I guess. Let's move one of the 25 stacks over here, I guess, and then put it on advance front. Oh, we just passed prop tax. That's very nice. Let's build a 50 stack uni in Bohemia for that. This time when we landed, we had like a bunch of preoccupation seemingly from last time we landed. That's great, I guess. Can you please just push a little bit of tiles, please? Yes, we pushed a tile. That's gonna. Oh, it didn't spaghetti enough. Dang, we didn't spaghetti spagoot them. Well, we're slowly pushing in the south, so we should be good. We're making pretty good progress through Russia. Maybe we shouldn't have strategic objective Ingria. We should have like gone for Kharkov and stuff, but whatever. It's gonna be roughly the same distance either way. No, it's actually just gonna be way easier to go this way, because I don't think the front's gonna push that way. So let's just go push this way. Try to push to Kharkov and Taurida to enforce Lib Ukraine, like one of our war goals, or I mean one of our researches just finished. What would we want to research next? Central banking, I think it would be a good tech. Then let's go steel frame. Oh, we just occupied Ingria. Okay. Well, Russia, you're not willing to accept peace yet? Well, that's pretty surprising considering how much of your country is occupied. They're literally losing 1% of their pops a year at this rate. Anyway, you should be willing to accept now. Yep. There goes Poland and Ukraine from the Russian Empire. Got another principle. We're gonna go for food standardization, I think. That seems like a good next principle. I forgot to swap governments after we passed the law. Oops. So yeah, we a little bit of a lack of legitimacy that we didn't have to have. We are out of infamy, so we need to find another war. It's pretty hard to find a good war to declare here. What if we do? Like, we could try to protect it. Papal States is what I was thinking, but it's so much infamy, or not that it's infamy, it's like a million countries say they're gonna join the play against us. I guess I'll just conquer North Serbia. I don't know. It's certainly a war. We could try to conquer more stuff from the Ottomans, but it'd be better to just wait till they become unrecognized, right? We can also lib Moldavia and lib Wallachia. Oh, Prussia expelled our diplomats. Well, we're gonna start bankrolling Prussia because I think it's the only way that we can get good enough relations. It's gonna be real tough, but we'll find a way. Okay, let's propose our peace deal. Big nice. Could start improving relations with these guys pretty soon. Being below minimum expected is not very nice. Are we having tax waste issues? Not yet, but it's looking like it's getting kind of close. These guys immediately joined the Russian bloc. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Now we've got the leader that gives -1 SOL. Oh, that's so bad. Maybe we have to go down a tax level here. That's really bad for our budget. We can spam a consumption tax on like grain or something to make up for it maybe. Oh, but those radicals we just generated there, that's so bad, isn't it? Yeah, we're running turmoil here, so we need to just let our pops gain an SOL to fix the turmoil. Maybe this strategy for Germany was not very good, because we still haven't unified Germany. It's 1854. Though I don't know what a good time for unification of Germany is as Austria, because I don't usually do it as Austria. This is truly one of the lobby opportunities of all time. Give military assistance to Circassia. I think I'm going to give up on improving with Prussia. We're just going to go for Pannat and then do the unification play. So apparently Mecklenburg-Strelitz is a Russian protectorate. We got the pharmaceuticals tech, so we can put the church in government and then start passing public health care. I'm going to tell Krakow to pass no migration controls because we want their reactionary movement to get mad enough that they civil war, please. Easy 40% enactment chance. Let's go. I'm out of good conquest targets, so we're just going to conquer Bahrain. Well, I got steel frame buildings. Let's go. I guess we'll turn it on in Bohemia first. Something like that. I think we have enough explosive factories for these to work. Do we really not? Let's see. Explosives. We don't have our PM swapped up, but whatever. It's all good. You know, this is just typical Connor throws, really. Explosives, turn them up. You've got enough explosives for one set. The Manifesto of the Polish Nation. We must reassert our control over Krakow immediately. Gives us a great journal entry that lets us annex Krakow, and we're going to abuse this. Oh, never mind, we can't abuse this. I thought we were going to be able to abuse this, but no, it's not abusable. I was going to try to grant them independence or something, and then try to feed them all of Poland, but it requires them being a subject, so that's not going to work. So we're just going to guarantee independence and stuff on Poland. We'll request foreign investment rights. We will trade agreement. We will bankroll. Yeah, we'll do everything we can. Try and get our influence over these guys very high. Okay, we passed public health insurance, so we can now level that up for some great buffs. And looks like that instantly gave us one extra SOL due to the half a point, removing the problems of pollution. Okay, we can go food 3. That should up our SOL by an extra point, hopefully. I think, you know, that's what it's supposed to do. Does it secretly not give an extra SOL? I love modifiers that are fake news. You can get a power block embassy from Poland. Very nice. Where our leverage advantage is projected to be super high. Let's do some reducing of autonomy on these guys. We need to be at peace in order to occupy Krakow. Okay. Okay, so we now have the ability to use this to annex Krakow. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna leave them. So what we could do is like try to subjugate Poland. There's some shenanigans we could do. I think we should not do them. Let's just occupy Krakow. Get the Grand Duchy of Krakow here. Free 10% infamy decay in exchange for 4.2 infamy, which really isn't that much anyway. I don't know why it's double counting our modifier. Okay, we can use an obligation we have with Poland to get them into the bloc. Now let's start working on getting Ukraine into the bloc, I guess. Start spamming Diplo with Ukraine. They propose an investment agreement, or they're pretty close to giving us investment rights actually, so let's just wait for that. Just got another mandate. Since we're under 60 cohesion, I think we'll pick a vassalization too to get it back over 60 mandate. Looks like our subjects are looking pretty good. Who else is our subject right now other than Switzerland and Sardinia? Are those our only ones? Oh, we've got Hanover and stuff, yeah. Pretty much just those two. Oh, we got pan-nationalism, so we can launch a unification play. We should probably take a save before we do this. Okay, it's time to launch a unification play. There we go. There's a bunch of countries in central Germany that didn't want to unify with us. Those fools. How could they do this? Provence Treaty Port? What do you mean I can take a Provence Treaty Port? How is that a thing I can do? Well, there's probably some sort of bug going on here, because I don't think Sardinia Piedmont should be able to take a Provence Treaty Port. That doesn't make any sense. What would even happen? Because they only own a province in... I assume it has something to do with the fact that they own a province in Provence, but what would actually happen? Does this just become a treaty port? Or do they like get a treaty port, or do they just annex the state somehow? I don't know. Anyways, in terms of other war goals, we'll just liberate Occitania. I think that's a pretty reasonable other war goal, you know. It's got to be very reasonable with these war goals, and that's why we're being super duper unreasonable. If you think about it, what I just said just makes so much sense, you know? I'm gonna put troops in all the various fronts, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if we have enough troops, really. We can always conscript more, I think. Let's start incorporating all of our newly acquired states in the north. Oh, the US sided against us. That's not very good. Hopefully they aren't actually conscripting much for this war, or else that's going to be a real problem. Well, we're holding on the eastern front, or on the western front, I guess this is. This front, we're not pushing as well as I would have hoped, though. Maybe we, promote a general here, and then, like, split formation, grab 98 troops, put them over here, something like that. As I think we really want to try to push into this Prussia front here. We really need to get Prussia capped. That would be really good. Okay, I think this is the final battle for Brandenburg. Yes, we occupy it. Big nice. Okay, it's just a matter of time till Prussia caps now. Well, this front isn't going very well for us, but the other fronts are going very well for us, so we just need to ignore that front. You know, it's not relevant at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Ukraine will give us foreign investment rights. We'll get a defensive pact with Ukraine. We'll request a power block embassy. We'll guarantee their independence. Now we should be trending towards plus 200 leverage. Yes, we are. Okay, there goes Prussia. Now all of our troops get to be sent to the front. We've now unified most of Germany. So now we just have to fight the evil French. Put every general on defense, because I think we're going to need it. They're offering us a white piece. I don't think we want that, though. How's USA's, cap? Oh, USA is already out? Wow. France is cooking this well for us? I can't believe it. It's surprisingly hard to defeat the French here. I'm gonna try to take troops off the front, get them to attack us, waste their manpower, and then we should be good. Okay, our army is now soloing the French, so we're gonna put everything back on the front. All on advance orders, I think. And we should just put a push super duper well. We should have like a 50 advantage, I think. We'll see. But I think we should. Yeah, 55 is what I'm seeing. Okay, good, good. Just push successfully, guys. Yes, yes, big nice. No, we're losing an offensive battle there. So bad. How dare us? How dare they do this to me? Okay, this time we're gonna try defending with like an even smaller stack. Let's say the 98 stack. Yeah, you've got way less manpower. Let's try defending with just the 98 stack, and maybe that will be enough to get them to waste enough manpower. I don't know. We just need them to waste enough manpower. Okay, at the start we're gonna need more armies to defend, but soon enough we will have it just be that one army. Do you have like 0 manpower? How are you not? Okay, well, let's put like a 70 stack back or something. We need something to defend. We accidentally had one of the generals we put over on advance. Oops. Oh, I've gone back on the front and now we have a 60 advantage or something? That's really good. Hopefully this is the time. Come on. You're kidding. We're losing this battle even though we had like triple the troops? You're kidding. Oh, France is in a war with UK as well, so that might be our savior. We've reoccupied East Switzerland. We're finally coming back in this play. Is there any other company slot that we're realistically gonna get before we annex that? I don't know if we make it to mutual funds in time. We can just research mutual funds like, wait, mutual funds doesn't even give the company. Never mind. The British have landed in France? That's crazy. What are their war goals against France? Just Carnatic Treaty Port and humiliate? I'm rushing breach just in case this war takes too long, but I think we should be good. Yeah, we just made it into Piedmont, so I think we're doing well. Okay, Ukraine can join the bloc now as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. GB's war is now over. That's so bad. We'll just keep up the pressure, and then once we get Breach, we should be able to win. Okay, Breach coming very soon. Yes, upgrade all units. Good old Breach loading artillery coming up. Good, good. So yeah, this war took a little bit longer than I would have hoped, but it's okay. Oh, we don't have enough members of our bloc to get our fourth principal. No. Okay, we've occupied Alsace now, but we're still not at Paris. Yeah, this is taking a long time. First battle in Paris has been won. Let's go. Okay, we can subjugate Poland now. White piecing this war would have been so much easier. We really should have white pieced this war. It's insane how long this war has taken. Finally, we finally occupy it. Yes. Oh, they offered us a white piece right before it happened. Okay, we can send our piece finally. It's over. We're gonna try to get Occitania into our power block. We'll see if we can. That would be a pretty nice addition, wouldn't it? I just swapped up all of them to steel frame construction. That's probably the worst decision I could have ever made, but you know, we're just gonna act like it's the best decision I've ever made, and then everything will just work out that way, you know? That's just how things work. Some could say this is way too big of a negative balance, and they would be right, so I should delete some construction sectors, but you know, we'll be fine. We don't need to delete that many. Since we're nearly out of mandate, and let me go check incorporation real quick. Since we still need some incorporation on some states, what we can just do real quick is release Prussia. I think that's where all of our unincorporated states were over there. Yes, they're all pretty much in Prussia except for Mecklenburg. And let's also just like release the Rhineland real quick and then grant them Alsace-Lorraine, because I'm pretty sure there's no Alsace releasable. Or Baden works as well, I guess. Then grant them Alsace. And we can now form Germany. All hail the Kaiser, I think. Or no, this is a victory for all German people. We need the loyalism. I must now do my job as Austria and invade the Ottomans for Dobruja, Bosnia, and a bunch of other states, I think. Let's go for Albania, maybe, as well as Bosnia. Sure. And then we also need Montenegro, I guess, for cleaner borders. Okay. So I had these guys back down, unfortunately. So what we're going to do, call the Russians in for Lib Iraq. Then we will just add lib Cyprus and primary this. Then when the Russians join, we get lib Iraq. That's two more primaries, which should make them super less willing to back down, hopefully. Wait, didn't I say I was gonna pick the third principle while I had those countries? I'm so stupid. I forgot to do it. So basically all I got was free incorporation on the states. I mean, it's nice to have incorporation, but would have been better the other way. Okay, the Ottomans should be willing to accept this in a second. Yep, there we go. Taken more of the Balkans from the Ottoman Empire. Hopefully that's enough to make them drop out of unrecognized major. It looks like basically everyone wants census suffrage, so I think we're going to start passing it. Do the industrialists want census suffrage? Let's see. Yes, so let's put them in government then. It'll help out with us passing this a lot. Okay, we can request a power block embassy from Occitania. Occitania is getting very close to being in our block. Oh, well, we're trying to get Lucca into the power block, but two Sicilies just ate them. We should try to get two Sicilies into the block, obviously. Why was I not doing this? I'm a fool. We're gonna request foreign investment rights in two Sicilies. We want all the leverage we can get in them. Looks like Occitania is nearly at 100% acceptance. Yep, there we go. Occitania is in the block. Okay, we get a Trucial uprising. We should be able to deal with that pretty easily. Oh, the absolutist movement does not like that we're trying to pass this. Oh, the guys that were helping us out with passing this have left our government due to this. That's so mean. How dare they? I guess we should bring in a bunch of interest groups into government that support this then. Trade unions, rural folk, intelligentsia, armed forces, I think it was, and church. Like basically a ton of people. 74% success chance now. But this movement is very mad at us. Once it gets nearly at 100 activism, we will change governments to something more legitimate to remove the plus from legitimacy penalty. Oh, this didn't actually take our entire thing, so we could have just moved troops down. Subjugate Ukraine. Big nice. Look at our market to see who we've subjugated so far. Pretty okay. Wait, how do we only have 8 members? Oh, Tuscany left the block? Really? The Garon League is gaining leverage on them? No! How dare you leave the block? That's unacceptable. Okay, we really need legitimacy now. So let's swap to the most legitimate government, which is this. Then let's lower tax as a bracket, which should hopefully make the target activism go down so that we're good. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yes, we get the Civil War swap to an Albanian national movement. We love that. Well, now that we Civil War swapped, we can put everyone back in government, I think. And we should be pretty safe. Because if everyone's in government, we pass slightly faster. That's what we're doing now. Okay, we passed census suffrage. So let's put this as our government, I guess. This is of course bugged. If we click exit reform government, we should be good now. See how the election's going. Okay, that's okay, I guess. No shot. Joshua Norton is an agitator I can invite? Yeah, let's go for Joshua Norton. I invite. I hate reactionary movements so much that plus activism from turmoil is so bad. Okay, the reaction movement is now pressuring these guys, so... Oh, he's not accepted enough. Oh, he's not accepted enough. No. Fire break, a victory for all of the German Empire. Also, let's get Tuscany back into the bloc. Pretty close to getting the two Sicilies in the bloc. Let's request a power block embassy. Now we're trending towards over 200 leverage. Oh, we can also get a power block embassy with the Danes. That's pretty good. Should probably start working on the Papal States as well. They are going to be pretty necessary. So let's start working on them. The evil Bosnians trying to uprise against our great government. Denmark joins the bloc as well. Now we get our third or fourth principal slot finally. I've been trying to figure out what principle to go. Most of them don't seem that useful. I think we're gonna go creative legislature because I think there's some laws that would be pretty nice to try to pass. I don't know why we just got that achievement pop up. I obviously already had that achievement. So Joshua Norton is really killing us here because we can't actually grant him leadership. That's a big problem. And we can't really go racial segregation, or yeah, because it's gonna make the reactionary movement civil war. I hate this reactionary movement so bad. So many people are in it. Maybe we just go down a tax. We're already at medium taxes. What do these people want? Okay, we can invite two Sicilies to our block. Very nice. The Papal States has some really bad laws that are giving them so much leverage of resistance. We shall make the United Belgian States a great protectorate of the German Empire so that we can have a better formation of the Holy Roman Empire. Some could even say the greatest formation of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, we can turn Ukraine into a puppet now. Oh yeah, the French, Americans, and Brazilians are against us. That's not great, but whatever. Oh, French got Belgium. No, the US got Belgium as a protectorate. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping everyone on defense for the start of the war. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong, hopefully. What do you mean we have a higher defense value but we're losing? That's not fair. We have more troops in the battle and we have a higher defense than their offense and we're losing, huh? We're having a Danish uprising, which is not good. The Sardinia Piedmontans keep attacking and winning. That's pretty good. This is the final battle to occupy Wallonia. I don't know how the Sardinia Piedmontans are winning. Might just be the shrapnel is really strong. I think we're just gonna trust that shrapnel is super good and we're gonna go on the front and push. With like one general or something. See how it goes. Um, yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess. Looks like we're pushing okay. In that battle, and in that battle. Okay. We just really want to push for Flanders, right? Flanders should be our strategic objective. Or actually, I guess a French province like Lorraine might be a better strategic objective, because if we take Lorraine, then France will start capping, which it might be easier to do that, right? I'm gonna try to build up a bigger army, because I think it's gonna be pretty useful for this. Because yeah, we just don't have a big enough army, I think. We need a bigger one. Bigger army must be built. All the army. I don't know really what happened that made the war suddenly so difficult. We are just kind of losing. However, we are trying to do a naval invasion on Belgium right now, but our fleet is pretty far. Oh, it's nearly arrived. Looks like we are just going to be able to get in with this naval invasion, potentially. It's nearly here, and they haven't done anything to stop us yet. Looks like, yeah, we just get in for free. Okay. Well, that solves the war then. Great, all of our troops are going to a useless front instead of the important front. That's great. Okay, well, we've put them back on the correct front. The French propose a white peace. We're going to put you on the front over here and deal with the Piedmontian revolt. Well, everyone else should go crush France. Actually, we don't have nearly enough on crushing France. We need you on crushing France duty as well. We can now subjugate Occitania. We've got a big problem, which is that we have way too much war support problems, so I don't know if we can actually enforce. We'll see. Not looking very good, though. We need to take over one of these tiles quick, 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 quick. It's all about whether the French AI thinks that we will cap first or not. Uh, okay, now they're capping. Yeah, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Looks like we're not going to enforce on France. Actually, maybe they'll hit capitulation desire first. There's no shot, right? I don't think so. Maybe actually. Uh, wait, it'll happen. No, I don't know. We'll see. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. They're gonna hit capitulation desire when we cap. What that does. Maybe they'll lose. I think we just lost, right? No, they gave us the stuff. Okay, we'll take it. Typical AI throwing. Okay, so the audio cut out for a while here, so that's not very good, but basically we're getting these guys into our block now, and that's pretty nice. Now we're subjugating someone here. Try to declare on Lehej here to get the Ottomans into a war. That's not going to go too well for us, but who cares about that, you know? I'm sure I thought it would go well, but it didn't end up going very well. So yeah, we had some more goals to try to unify Yugoslavia, but unfortunately we can't enforce those because something disastrous happens. The Ottomans backed down, or not the Ottomans, Lehej backs down. We're trying to imprison an agitator here because we wanted to replace our, or we need to get a Republican PB, but we don't find any, unfortunately. That's pretty bad for us. Or yeah, we find a Republican PB, but he's not accepted enough to become the leader, as we found out with Joshua Norton. It was a terrible pick. We should have never invited him. How could we do this? That was such a throw. Anyway, we try to get the positivist to get something because we want to try to pass a republic law. You can see here talking about how they backed down. Now we're switching to market unification, or we're not yet. We're trying to decide if we should switch to market unification. And I think we end up deciding that we are going to swap to market unification after yeah, our positivist dies like immediately, which was very unlucky. But we end up swapping to market unification. Did we do it yet? I don't know. Yeah, here we are. Swapping to market unification now. And now what we're getting market unification for is now the Italians can unify with each other with the Risorgimento stuff. So hopefully we will get some luck with that, as you'll see in just a second here. We're almost done with this part of the video. Come on. Yep, there goes Tuscany unified with two Sicilies, which is very good. Now I'm talking about Modena and Papal States could unify, and then that happens right afterwards. The reason the other two couldn't unify and I protected them was because they had bad relations with each other. So yeah, now we're trying to figure out what we should do to form Central Europe. What else are we doing here? Oh, we're looking at a Luxembourg War. I don't remember what I was looking at this for. Oh yeah, we were complaining about how stupid it is that they lost that civil war, 'cause okay, so audio is back now, so that's very good. You know, back to real time, Connor. How could I do this to you? Anyway, what we're going to be doing is granting territory to Tuscany and then reducing their autonomy because we want to get puppets, and then we're going to do the same thing with Modena, because we want to make these guys into puppets for forming Central Europe, the greatest formation in the history of formations. Okay, there's Modena reduced autonomy. Now next we're going to release Westphalia, and we're going to grant Belgium some states there, because we need to get Belgium's liberty desire down a little bit. We can release something else to get down further. We need something like more in that vicinity, right? We can release like Hesse and then start trading Hesse some states. So like trade Hesse the Rhineland, and then we can immediately grant it to the Belgians, and so on until they are high enough liberty desire or something. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a much better idea. We can actually just grant them through East Switzerland to where we actually have states to grant. That's a much better idea than trying to trade states forever. Let's grant enough states here, and eventually Belgium too shall become just a mere whatever puppet. Great. Now we're gonna release Prussia and grant some of their states to the uh oh what? Oops, we were supposed to grant states to the Poles. Now that should give them big liberty desire reductions. Westpreußen, now they're a puppet. Now we can grant their states to the Prussians, and that will be very good. Now we'll get our great company that we've been hoping for a very long time. Not Saxony, that's the wrong direction. Grant them all Poland, Poznan, Vilno. Yes, great. We could give Volhynia, but it would make Ukraine very mad for just a single state. So I think that this is good. Now, you know what? The Central Europe isn't big enough. We need to give it some Occitania. So first we need to reduce Occitania's autonomy real quick. So we'll just do that real quick. We need to give them Provence, right? That's going to be the state that's going to real drop their liberty desire. And yeah, we'll just spam give them states now. Okay, we can now reduce autonomy on Occitania. Then we can start granting their states away. So we want to look specifically for their states that are, oh no, we're still granting states to Occitania, no. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna grant states to Tuscany now. Let's go look for like Piedmont. And then we're gonna try to go west here, because if it's in the Italian unification, then it won't matter. Actually, there's a bunch of stuff in southern Italy here that won't unify. Let's go for that stuff. Okay, we've got our super duper Germany formation set up. There we go, big nice. Okay, changed names to the Holy Roman Empire now. It was just called German Empire for a little bit. We lose a bunch of power block members, but we've already got all our mandates, so it's all good. Oh, we've got some terrible companies we were given from this. Let's slot in Society, John Cockrell, and where's the good company that we're looking for? Oh, we don't meet the requirements yet. We need a steel mill in Plock, I think. Let's build, or is it Plock or Lublin? I can't actually remember. Okay, it's Plock, so let's just build a level 5 steel mill here real quick. So apparently it didn't incorporate these states. Oh, so that means that's why we can't do Plock. I don't actually know why it didn't incorporate these states. I have plenty of bureaucracy, clearly. Like, it's not even based on country was being annexed, because Aquitaine and Guyenne and all these states here are the same country. Oh, AI is Turkey now. That must mean it became a republic, right? Yep, it's a republic. So interestingly, we're roughly the same GDP we were at in our last Russia run at this point, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, we unlocked a new fertilizer PM. That's so good. We must turn on the new fertilizer PM everywhere. This will revolutionize grain production. Yes, grain isn't even our item we're in huge shortages of anymore. Now, let's invade the Turkey, yeah, because we need to take over good ol' Yugoslavia to unify our South Serbian crown or whatever. I don't remember the correct name for it. And that's not South Serbian. South Slavic crown, that would be the correct name. It's primarily a bunch of stuff, so these guys don't back down, unlike the evil Lehegians, which backed down even though they were literally getting full annexed. We'll call the Russians in for cars so that the British cannot defeat us. We can go back up a tax level actually and start building more construction, I think. Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid plan. How many peasants do we have? 9 million? Okay, we can switch to commercialized agriculture. I guess we might as well. If only we weren't at war with the British right now, we could take the Raj for just a little bit of infamy. I wish. No. Denmark left our power block. How dare they? Okay, the war with Turkey just ended. Big nice. Okay, we're gonna liberate Belarus from the Russians to restore the greatest. Wait, what do you mean return Kathiri? Oh, we have a return CB there from a secession? I see, I see. Take some Russian war reps. Let's declare a rivalry so that we can add in humiliate Russia. Let's also transfer, what's it called? The Baltic governorates. That would be pretty cool. We could transfer Finland as well. That would be very cool, actually. And then let's just primary humiliation, I guess. I should have conquered Kovno, shouldn't have? Shouldn't have I? Well, whatever. The borders are going to be slightly bad. Denmark is finally a minor power, so we can try to get them into the bloc. Our relations are too low for now. It's pretty unfortunate that the Chinese are allied to the Russians. Okay, well, the war is going to be beginning soon. Here we go. The power of shrapnel begins. Russia tries some attacks and they're failing miserably because our attacks are going amazingly. Yep. Okay. I believe in the win. Someone landed in Finland. That's kind of funny. Occitania. I hate that this is a double front for some reason. Why are we getting spaghettied so bad? Okay, we passed commercialized agriculture. The evil pebrine epidemic. Yeah, let's research a solution to pebrine. Invasion on them. We'll see how that goes. Oh, we're not using the 2 fleet that's like right here. Oops. We should use the correct 2 fleet that's actually like right by us. You know, that would be better of an idea. Okay, it looks like we can just land in, right? Oh, we're lacking org. Well, that's unfortunate that we don't get org in time. Let's just send you into the Finland front. That would be a pretty good. Looks like you have org though. So can you land before they put troops there? Oh, they're moving a navy over. No, they moved a navy. How dare they? Okay, we're in. Good. Let's grab our war goals and propose peace deal. Big nice. Now we're gonna start getting Belarus into the power block. Well, we would like to invite the Dutch to our power block, but unfortunately they're antagonistic towards us. Okay, so unfortunately my audio cut out, and while I was trying to look at that, the game was still playing. So I'll just explain what happened, because I don't really have a save at a great time. Oh, we lost Luxembourg. I guess that's interesting. Anyway, what happened is we got Netherlands into the block, because they flipped genial after we got cordial. Then I said we were running out of time, so we conquered Wallachia, and apparently while we were doing that conquering, they personal unioned Moldavia, so we have a personal union over Moldavia, because I had the game accidentally unpaused while this was all happening. So we've cleaned up our borders quite significantly here. Well, unfortunately, since I'm kind of out of time, this is where we're going to be ending off the video. I think we got some pretty nice borders here. We could have expanded a little bit further, like taking Kovno. But other than that, I think we've done a pretty good job here. We didn't really do any colonial expansion though.